we have to see what kind of a group and what kind of a party. You have an excellent Reform Party here. In fact, we have some of the representatives, but some of the states don't have, and there is quite a bit of disunity, as we've all noticed, in the party itself. And we're looking to see what happens over the next short period of time.
I know Donald Trump from your books, and they know you as a tycoon, a real estate tycoon from New York, and your much publicized romances, not as someone who's been active in social issues or the international scene. So how would you persuade those people that Donald Trump would make a good president?
Well, I think I'd convince them that I do a good job. I think they know that I'm capable. I'm very capable in many respects. I certainly would be the most capable in making sure that this country stops from being ripped off by other countries. I mean, we are being ripped off so badly by Japan and so many other countries, and that's why we have one of the highest tax rates in the world. And I would certainly be able to bring down taxes. I'd certainly be able to stop the rip-offs. I'd do something about the nuclear proliferation, which is all over the place with North Korea and India and Pakistan, all over. I mean, North Korea, to my way of thinking, being the biggest threat to us. And I think I'd do a very good job if I decide to go. And frankly, if I didn't think I'd do a good job, and I do know my limitations, everybody has certain limitations, if I felt I wouldn't do a good job, I wouldn't be running.
What social issues would you work on? What domestic issues?
Well, I think the big issue, again, is health care. I mean, if you're not going to be able to take care of your sick, your infirm, what is the purpose of the whole thing? So I really think I do a terrific job with respect to health care and just making people better or treating people with great dignity, because dignity is the word. I mean, we have a terrible system right now. It's a system that doesn't work. You can look at so many other systems that are so much better, Israel, Germany, and Canada to a large extent. They're just better systems than ours, and probably in the long run would cost a lot less.
Locally, there's concern here that Branson may lose the Miss USA pageant.
We will, I believe, be back to Branson. We've had a great experience with Branson, and I believe we'll be back to Branson at some point.
So what does Gary, Indiana offer that Branson can't?
Well, Gary was willing to pay a very substantial price, a site fee to my company. They are a city that's really evolving. It's been a tremendous story what's happened to Gary. They've come a long way in the last 5 or 6 years, and it really is a tremendous story, and it's right next to Chicago, so it's a very big venue in that sense. And we'll see how that all works out, but I think Gary will be a terrific venue also. And I believe that in the future we will be back to Branson. I know Branson is bidding on the Miss Teen USA pageant, which is a very big thing. Actually, I always call it the sleeper. It gets such high ratings on television, it's incredible, because every young girl, in this case, I can actually use the word girl because that's what we're talking about, but every young girl just turns in and just has to watch the Miss Teen USA pageant, including my daughters, both of them.
So how long will you be in Gary?
We'll be in Gary perhaps 2 years and perhaps 3. We signed a 2-year deal with Branson, as you know, and we're looking at a 2 or 3 year deal with Gary, and then it's up for grabs again.
The one and only Donald Trump. How are you? Good to see you.
What a group. And congratulations to the Rams. I met the other night in Branson, Missouri. Do we all know Branson? Grant Wistrom, he was a judge. A tough job, he had a tough job. He was a judge at the Miss USA contest. And until I met him, I used to think I was a physically big guy. But he is big, and he is good, and he's done a great job. I really have to say that Tony is truly an amazing guy. The job he's done is incredible.